Correct display and presentation of Parma ham is not only necessary to sell the product better, it's also an effective and pleasant tool to characterize, personalize and decorate your point of sale. Let's look at some simple tricks. In the refrigerated counter display, the ham should be displayed with the crown in full view. That way, the customer can identify the product and check that it really is Parma ham. Since Parma ham is gluten-free, to respect the needs of our celiac customers, it is important to avoid direct or indirect contact with other foodstuffs that might contaminate it with gluten. Something to be avoided is to prepare the slices at the beginning of the day and put them on display in the refrigerated counter display, ready to be sold. For Parma ham, this procedure is completely wrong because the slices dry out and change colour, and the taste gets ruined. In fact, Parma ham is more delicate than other hams because it contains neither preservatives nor colouring and should be sliced and wrapped in paper only when being purchased. On price tickets or boards, I always recommend highlighting two things: PDO Parma ham and the months of maturation. A further element to be emphasised is the name of the producer, as is done with wines. All of this information, as well as displaying Parma ham to its best advantage, makes your shop unique. And for your customers, it's a demonstration of the care and competence you invest in selecting your products. Lastly, if you have the possibility of hanging up some on-the-bone hams, this is definitely a great way to make your shop's atmosphere attractive. On a restaurant menu, we strongly recommend writing PDO Parma ham, indicating the months of maturation of your ham, and, if possible, also the name of the producer, just as you do for wines. When the ham is an ingredient in a recipe, instead of writing simply ham, it is a good idea to write Parma ham in full. This gives even more value to your recipe, because you're not using just any old ham, but prized PDO Parma ham. Now some simple suggestions on accompanying Parma ham. One of Parma ham's great merits is unquestionably its simplicity. Whether in the kitchen or at the table, for aperitifs, as a starter or a quick snack, it doesn't need particular preparations or skills. Because the best way to enjoy Parma ham is simply to eat the slices, cut wafer thin, one after another. The most common accompaniment is bread. A nice sandwich with Parma ham and mozzarella is a classic for Italians. As for fruit, the accompaniment par excellence is melon. Parma ham and melon is a highly popular summer dish in Italy. But Parma ham goes equally well with peaches, mangoes, pineapple and figs when they are in season. Instead, as far as vegetables are concerned, we suggest a nice salad, better still with rocket. As for wines, whites are best, and bubbles are just great.